Welcome back, guys. This is Dana from Masterland Investing. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys all had a great week. What I want to talk about today a little bit is, I guess we'll call it thinking outside the box when trying to sell your vacant property that you're purchasing. I just mentioned to it in a video I just created. Once again, it goes back to being creative. If you're buying property, for instance, and you're buying property in New England, up north, you're buying it in Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Mass. Then when you're buying that property, it's about timing as well as putting it in the right locale when you're trying to market it. So say for instance you're buying property in New Hampshire. Then the way I would do it is if I was soliciting property in New Hampshire, what I would do is I'd obviously establish a value, pick a particular farm area or two, contact the realtors. Once I started picking up this acreage or these platted lots or this land, this beautiful land up in the hills, what I would do is I would take and solicit that property around the big cities, New York City, Boston, Providence, any metropolitan area, and you put that in the faces of these people that might live in a suburb around these big cities. Believe me when I tell you, these people, they can't wait to get the hell out of the city on the weekends and drive up to a little property they may have. Or if you're in New England, then your goal is if you're working in Boston and you're living around Boston because you don't want to commute far, when you get close to retirement or you want to get the hell out of Dodge, the first place they go is to the mountains. They go up to the woods, a lot of people. They want to be in the country. So think about that as a land investor. You don't buy a piece of property in middle of nowhere, New Hampshire, and then you solicit in the middle of nowhere, New Hampshire, because those people have been there forever. They don't want to. They don't care about it. They really don't, unless you're just trying to sell it to a farmer. If you're buying property in Florida, in the Sunshine State, the Bikini State, sunshine 24/7, 365 days a year, how people view it. Then you take that property in the middle of the winter, you advertise it in the cold states, up north or out west. Put it right in their face. Say, listen, you finally ready to come to Florida? You're getting close to retirement? Tired of that cold weather? Tired of scraping off the ice? Tired of freezing your ass off? Toilet seats frozen? Buy this property. Wonderful opportunity. Get it before it's gone. Build your dream house. Place to put your RV. Come down here and start fishing. Get a boat. Be creative, guys. I'm telling you, don't try to sell your property in the same backyard that you bought the property. Believe me, if you're buying property in Nevada, you're buying property just over the mountains, and you're buying it in Arizona, you know where you sell it? In Los Angeles, in San Diego, where people around these big metropolitan areas, just like if you're in Miami. You don't buy property in Miami and try to sell Miami. You buy property in Miami, and then you sell it to somebody that wants to go to Miami. You don't sell it to the people of Miami, but vice versa. I mean, I live in the middle of the state of Florida on the East Coast. I can buy 10-acre properties where I live for under $100,000. Beautiful, flat, 10 acres. You can build on half it. You can have cows. You can have sheep. You can hunt boar. You can have an RV. You can put a modular home. You can put a beautiful 5,000 square foot home. You can buy these 10-acre properties and divide them in half and sell one for close to 100 and get the other one free. 2 hours away from where I live, you know what it costs for a 10-acre property? $2 million. So if you're an investor, you're buying 10-acre properties around where I live, where are you going to sell them? Where are you going to advertise them? In the same place I bought them? No, where I'm going to advertise them? Down in Broward County, in Miami, in Fort Lauderdale. All those big metropolitan areas that there's 3 million people per square foot. And these people want 10 acres for nurseries. They want 10 acres to live somewhere. And say, guess what I got? You want a beautiful 10 acres that's in the country, that's 5 minutes to the Everglades with your boat, it's 20 minutes to the ocean, you're 10 minutes to 95? Does it get any better than that? I can sell it to you for a couple $100,000 for 10 acres. How's that sound? Sounds a lot better than $2 million for 10. And it's only 2 hours away, guys and girls. So be creative when you're soliciting. Don't get caught in that rut that, geez, I can't move any property. Believe me when I tell you, you can sell property, but you got to want to sell property. You can't just expect that the person in the neighborhood you bought the property is the person who's going to buy it. Don't get me wrong. I say, listen, start with the neighbors. If you're buying 5 acre, maybe buying 1 acre plotted lots in an area, and you got on a street, you might have 5 vacant lots and 10 houses on these streets, and you happen to buy a lot beside a house, first person you need to go to is that person with the house. Say, oh, by the way, I'm sending you this letter, I'm contacting you because I might have a great opportunity for you. I don't know if you're thinking about expanding, maybe you have some children, grandchildren, you want to put another house on the property, maybe you want to put another building for an RV. I don't know if you guys travel, but I got something for you guys. I just purchased it, and I'm an investor, and I want to move it. I'm not trying to rip anybody off, but I give you a great deal, but you got to act now because I'm going to put it on the market. This thing will be gone as soon as I put it on the market. So be creative, guys. Think outside the box. Think about what people want. If you're cold up north, then all you think about is coming to Florida. If you're in Los Angeles, you can't wait to get up by the big lakes over the mountains. Think about that. If you buy property in a ski area, and you got some parcels or some acreage around a ski area, advertise to someone that's a big city that may be within 100, 200 miles. Say, listen, great opportunity to build you what is it, Airbnb? Put a nice little cabin, rent this thing out, generate some passive income. Get creative, guys. Think about it. Don't plop the advertising back in the same area you bought most of the times. Those people don't care. You know, you tell somebody, where I buy properties that I'm buying them at 15 or 20, and you put it back, they know that. They go, oh, whatever. But you show that same property to somebody else in another state, you go, oh my God, $20,000? Let me tell you, somebody in New Jersey sees a property in Sunshine State, a 1 acre property for 20, 30 grand. They're like, holy crap, you know what it costs in New Jersey for a 1 acre property anywhere we live? Anything 100 miles or 50 miles from the Big Apple? You kidding me, guys? Think about it. So get creative. Stop being lazy. Be the 90-10, the 10% that gets 90% of the business. Keep that machine cranking, guys. But I'm creating these videos with a little bit more passion because I get these questions all the time. I'm not flipping properties left and right, don't get me wrong. I've been so busy creating these videos. I dabble and I still do my stuff. Don't get me wrong, I make my money. But I'm giving you guys great advice. I'm giving you stuff that I've known forever and never shared this stuff. So appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. But take note of all this stuff. This is good stuff. So please subscribe if you haven't. Remember, we have a podcast every Saturday. These videos are posted generally every Tuesday and Thursday around somewhere between 8 and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions, please reach out. You guys go have a great week. Go out and inspire somebody if you can. If you're liking this land investing thing, start getting your tools in your box. I said it earlier in another lesson. I promised everybody my course will be ready for purchase sometime around the 15th of this month. My hands are tied. I've created a course. I've created the audios. I'm offering all the video library, about 66, 67 videos included. There's a bunch of lessons from A to Z, great stuff. It's called Land Investing Made Easy is the name of the course. It's coming, guys, real soon. I apologize it's not ready yet. I'll post as soon as it's available. If you're interested, just send me an email, and I'll send you an email direct as soon as it's available where you can get online and get it. I'm also offering some one-on-one coaching if you guys are interested. I know a lot of people are looking into that too. They want to do that as well. It's going to be really fairly priced for you guys. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Go out there and inspire somebody. Have a great week. Start getting these tools in your box, man. I want you guys to succeed. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.